Imagine a prison. A prison so luxurious, so comfortable, and so beautiful that the prisoners fight to stay inside. The walls are made of polished glass and aluminum. The food is delicious. The beds are soft. But the doors are locked from the outside. You are happy here. You feel safe here. But make no mistake, you are captured. This is not a sci-fi movie. This is the device in your pocket right now. This is the Apple ecosystem. And today, on Strategy Decoded, we're going to break down exactly how the world's most valuable company built the ultimate psychological trap. We call it the Golden Handcuffs. Let's start with a simple truth. They do not just sell technology. They sell a philosophy, a lifestyle. When you purchase their flagship device, you think you are buying a phone. In reality, you are buying a key to an exclusive club, a club with very high walls. In economics, this is called a walled garden. It sounds peaceful. It sounds nice. A garden is where things grow. But a walled garden is also where things are controlled. Every flower, every tree, every path is decided by the gardener. You are just a visitor. And the gardener has designed the path so that once you walk in, it becomes incredibly difficult to find the exit. Think about the first time you bought an Apple product. Maybe it was an iPod or an iPhone. It stood alone. But then you needed a computer, so you bought a MacBook. Suddenly, something magical happened. Your notes appeared on both screens. Your photos synced automatically. You didn't have to do anything. It just worked. This is the first layer of the trap, convenience. The human brain is wired to seek the path of least resistance.
We love efficiency. We hate friction. Apple knows this. They have engineered a system where the friction between their devices is zero. But the friction between their devices and the outside world is massive.
Try sending a file from an iPhone to an Android. It is a nightmare. It is slow. It is annoying. Now, try AirDrop. One tap. Whoosh. Done. This creates a psychological contrast. Inside the garden, life is smooth. Outside the garden, life is hard. Your brain begins to associate non-Apple with pain and difficulty. You are not just choosing a phone anymore. You are choosing to avoid pain. Now let's look at the social weapon, the blue bubble. In the United States, text messaging is dominated by iMessage. When you text another iPhone, the bubble is blue, you get typing indicators, you get high-quality images, you get reaction. But text an Android user. The bubble turns green. The images become blurry. The features disappear. Suddenly, the experience is broken. This is not a technical limitation. This is a design choice. Because the green bubble is a mark of shame. Especially among teenagers, the green bubble signals that you are an outsider. You are breaking the group chat. It is a subtle form of bullying engineered into the software code. Psychologically, this triggers our fear of exclusion. We are social animals. We need to belong to the tribe. By making the outgroup clearly visible with a green color, Apple utilizes social leverage. You aren't just buying a phone for its camera or processor. You are buying your social status. You're paying to keep your bubble blue. Let's go deeper. Let's talk about the sunk cost fallacy. Imagine you have an iPhone. Then you buy an Apple Watch. The watch only works with the iPhone. Then you buy AirPods. They work best with the iPhone. Then you buy an iPad. Then you subscribe to iCloud because your photos are full. Then you buy apps on the App Store. You have spent thousands of dollars. Now imagine a competitor releases a phone that is better than the iPhone. It has a better battery, a better screen, and it is cheaper. A rational person would switch. But you are not a rational person. You are a human. If you switch, your watch becomes a paperweight. Your AirPods lose their magic features. The more you buy, the tighter the handcuffs become. The gold shines brighter, but the metal gets heavier. Apple knows that if they can get you to buy just 2 products, the mathematical probability of you leaving drops significantly. If they get you to 3, they own you for life. But hardware is just the skeleton. Services are the blood. People are keeping their phones longer. So Apple pivoted. They shifted their strategy from selling boxes to taxing your life. Look at Apple One. Music, TV, fitness, news, cloud storage. These are subscriptions. They are recurring revenue. When you buy a record, you own it. When you subscribe to Apple Music, you are renting it. You are no longer just a customer. You are a tenant in their digital building. If you switch to Android, you don't just change phones. You have to cancel your subscriptions. You have to migrate your playlists. It is exhausting just thinking about it. So, you stay. Let's analyze the vertical integration. This is the moat that protects the castle. Most technology companies work in parts. Some create the software, while others build the hardware. One company is unique because they design both the software and the hardware to work together perfectly. They design the chip, they build the phone, they write the operating system, they own the app store. The software and the hardware are dancing in perfect synchronization because they were born from the same mind. This creates a user experience that is incredibly sticky. But this control also means they are the gatekeepers. If you are a developer, you must pay the Apple tax, 30%. But here's the irony. The users don't care. The users love the garden. Why? Because inside the garden, there are no viruses. Apple markets itself as the guardian of your data. They position themselves as the only company standing between you and the data-hungry wolves of the advertising world. And while it is true that it protects user privacy, it was also a strategic masterstroke. It hurt their competitors' ad revenue while leaving their own ecosystem untouched. Let's look at the psychology of premium. Apple products are never cheap. Holding an iPhone says something about you. It signals that you appreciate design, that you have disposable income. It is a status symbol as much as it is a tool. If Apple released a $100 iPhone, their brand would collapse. The exclusivity is the product. So where does this go next? The ecosystem is expanding. Look at the Vision Pro. It is a new room in the walled garden. They aim to be the central platform for your daily life. The goal is to create an ecosystem that is essential for navigating modern society. This brings us to the ultimate question. Is this bad? From a business strategy perspective, it is perfection. Apple creates immense value. The customer support is excellent. For many people, the Golden Handcuffs are a fair trade. But we must be aware of the trade. We are moving toward appliance computing. We are becoming passive consumers rather than active owners. The danger of the Golden Handcuffs is not that they hurt. It is that they are so comfortable we forget we are wearing them. When you look at your iPhone today, look at it differently. Admire the engineering, but understand the psychology. Every curve, every sound was designed to keep you right where you are. It creates a loyalty that borders on religion. And like any religion, leaving is considered heresy. Most people stop looking for the exit. So I have a question for you. Look at your wrist. Look at your desk. Look at your pocket. How many Apple logos do you see? And if you wanted to leave tomorrow, could you? Or are the handcuffs too tight? The strategy is decoded. The choice is yours. If you want to understand the hidden psychology behind the world's biggest brands, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Are you a prisoner or are you a patron? I'll see you in the next video.